This church in Gwynedd is an archetypal Welsh church, relic of hillside worship on an old mountain trail. On such a spot, often marked by pagan with yew trees, a Celtic saint would plant his cross and open for business. The church is one of 6 churches in Gwynedd, consecrated to Beuno, a 7th century saint. It is likely that there was a place of worship here at that time, and the circular cemetery also alludes to this fact. The church, which sits in the middle of a field, established since at least the 13th century, it was substantially rebuilt in the 19th century, but soon after abandoned as the population moved away from the surrounding farming communities towards expanding local village. And new churches were built there to save worshippers the muddy slog across the fields. The original church, it is claimed, was founded by Beuno. From his base up the road at Carnguwch, his influence spread along the local area. Some texts give a nod to a little-known Saint Cuwch, though evidence for her influence or even existence is minimal. The only story that any text seems to quote regarding the church, and it's well derived from Merthing Farther's note that a vessel of well water was kept by the door of the church, and a brush was used to sprinkle water over each member of the congregation as he or she entered the church. Farth implies that this custom remained within living memory when he collected information in the early 20th century. The church was threatened with demolition in 1979 when the church in Wales wanted to knock down churches that posed a health and safety threat. Services had stopped being held, and today the building, there were rumors that the church in Wales wanted to pull the church down. Many in the area have family members buried there, so a public meeting was held in the village where it was made it clear this was not to happen. The bell is dated to 1810. The pulpit in the church has 3 tiers, and the warden would sit at the bottom with a stick, one end of which had feathers. His job was to nudge sleepy men with the hard end of the stick and women with the feathered end.